Okay, guys, gardening is hard.
True.
I got a orange tree. It was already like half grown, and I got it for my 5th year wedding anniversary. We had our 10th year anniversary last year, and the tree has not grown. It's still alive, barely, but it's not doing well, and I don't know what to do. They say you should talk to your plants. I haven't done that because I'm just not outside very much. But I talked to my cat, and that's something, right? Right?
Is that a real question? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Glad to answer
that's
it then.
something. Yeah, that's something. Okay, and that's how I found out what his favorite song is, and we listened to it on all of our car trips. Do you want to guess what it is?
Cat Stevens.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cats in the Cradle.
Cats in the Cradle is a good
No.
one.
All right, this is riveting for the podcast, but I'm going to spoil it for you. His favorite song is a little Newfound Glory song called All Downhill From Here.
Oh, well, dang. I was looking for a cat
No,
cat
it's
pun.
called Catalyst.
Oh, there we go.
Catalyst.
And now anyone who doesn't know the reference from 2005, go listen to Catalyst by the whole album, front to back, of Newfound Glory.
Front to back?
Well, the album was called Catalyst, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Please don't make me sound like an idiot. It's like my favorite freaking band.
Yeah, it's your band.
Yeah.
I just did it for the joke.
Oh.
My cat can't talk, Zach.
Oh, it can't?
Ooh,
Do you think my cat can talk?
Yeah.
I mean, he says meow.
Yeah, okay. Phew.
Like really well articulated.
Don't
too.
worry,
He's like,
everyone.
meow.
Catalyst is not a song by Newfound Glory. It is only an album, but it is part of the chorus of All Downhill From Here.
It's not called All Downhill From Here. You've corrected me on that before.
It is All Downhill From Here.
It's called Catalyst.
Isn't it All-Time Low?
No.
It's called My Friends Over You.
Newfound Glory. That is a thing. But it is definitely All Downhill From Here. Catalyst is the name of the album, my friend.
You're racing to correct us over here. Why are you in some kind of big-time rush?
Big Time Rush, another one of their songs.
No, it's another band.
Man, I was
three
just
words
at
in their
at a music trivia thing last night, and it was all pop punk and emo punk like the whole night. And then there were some older people that were like, I don't know what this like Blink-182 is, but you know they were like on 80s punk, and I was like, well, you know what? I respect that. But I'm still going to go back to my Good Charlotte and pretend.
Did you win?
Did you win?
No, I didn't win.
Who won?
I didn't win.
You didn't win?
Nerd.
It was bingo. So it's like you couldn't, I knew all the songs that when they came on. It's just you could only control your board so much.
Pop punk trivia bingo.
Yeah, they play a clip of the song. You look for it on your board. You mark
Has
it if
science
you can
gone
find
too
it.
far?
Yeah,
I think it has.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you've ruined my joke. And
well, it's a good band, so everyone listen to it. To them.
My cat? Listen to my cat. When he's calling for you.
This cat don't even know the name of this band.
I got a black eye at one of their shows one time. Not because I got in a fight, but because there was... Have you ever mosh pit? Have you ever done a mosh pit before? Even back in your heyday?
What was it called? Lamb of God and Killswitch Engage.
Killswitch Engage.
I was the biggest one, though, so I did a good job.
Yeah, there was this like little woman that was just flailing her elbows back. Like that was all she was doing.
I remember
Were
that.
you with me at that show,
I remember
Patrick?
That was at what, the trees in Dallas? Beeb?
And no, I think it was Palladium.
Okay, because I remember somebody just dancing by whipping her fists like straight line back behind her.
Right, and she nailed me in the right eye socket.
Oof.
And then later, someone was crowd surfing and hit me in the left eye socket.
But you're so much taller than a short girl.
I know. I don't understand how it happened. It's like I guess that's how wild her arms were. But it was funny because I had to work the next day, and of course, like my boss's boss or something is coming in, and I'm just like keeping like a good distance the whole time so that no one can.
Don't you talk about my birthmark on my face?
I mean, these like deep shaded things underneath both eyes. Woof. Mosh pits, man.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you were at a show? When was the last time you were at a show like that?
Deep in the heart of COVID. No, I don't know. I'm not a concert person.
6 years ago. Death Grips.
Death Grips? I don't think
Look them up.
Gator Grips?
Look them up.
What kind of music?
Experimental industrial.
Ooh, is that your jam? Am I learning something
I can
about you,
neither
Alex?
confirm nor deny.
Okay.
We'll do some demos after this.
Okay. Well, I've recommended Newfound Glory. You've recommended I already forgot again.
Death Grips.
That's right. Patrick, band recommendation from you for the listeners.
Animorphs 55, the podcast. Now live. Animorphs 55, the podcast, would love to hear from you. You can email the show at animorphspodpeople@gmail.com. We also post links to other listening methods, our Blue Sky account, and links to friends of the show on our Linktree at linktree.com/Animorphs55, the podcast. Enjoy the show. After 10,000 years, I'm free! Time to listen to Animorphs 55, the podcast. Hi, I'm one of your hosts, Patrick.
And I'm Zach.
And I'm Alex, the final host.
I'm just Zach. I'm not a host.
I'm pretty sure I blew out my microphone.
It might not work
but
anymore.
You guys can still hear me.
I can hear you. I did turn it up slightly.
Yo, mama.
I
mean, yes.
We watched, you guys, how much Power Rangers had you watched anytime recently with, just yourself or with kids or siblings, cousins, children's children?
So Power Rangers for me is a lot like Pokemon, where I experienced it a lot when it was on live, and only Generation 1. You know, my view on Pokemon is 152 and after doesn't exist. Just like Zeo and Turbo and Police Force, especially Police Force, and what all else?
Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
Power Rangers Paw Patrol edition.
Yeah. I didn't like that one.
Yeah.
Ryder, assemble a group of puppies.
Edgy teens. Edgy puppies.
But Zordon, by the time they turn into teenagers, these dogs will be dead.
Oh, no.
Rubble, anyway. Ay.
Right, okay. So
I did the math. It's been actually like 30 years since I was somewhat current on Power Rangers.
Okay, it's been a while. It aired in 1993, the first season. Mighty Morphin aired in 93. It was 2 seasons, 93, 94, before it switched for the first time to Zeo and all the things that Patrick doesn't count. Just completely diminishing an entire subculture, Patrick.
Yes. And I did a little research for this. I was looking at the wiki, and the storyline seems pretty cool. As a kid watching it, it was very much like, what's the monster going to look like this week? All right, cool. And then I didn't really connect that there was a story between any of it. I knew that eventually the Green Ranger shows up and he turns into the White Ranger, and
spoilers.
It's not part of the first episode.
No, I know.
Spoil what I want.
The Green Ranger.
Some Paw Patrol spoilers?
I think with like 30 years of Power Rangers, because currently, by the way, Power Rangers is not running live seasons at the moment for the first time in like forever.
Yeah, they're all pre-recorded now.
Correct.
They do editing.
They're not doing. They're not
doing.
There's been so many runs, like you were saying, all the different ones, Safari or something. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them, and they're not. There's just not any right now. And I would say in all that run, the Green Ranger story arc, I think, is still like considered the best.
So you've asked us how current we are on Power Rangers. I would like to hear how current you are, Zach. It sounds like you have an encyclopedic knowledge of every season.
I did play recently Rita's Rewind for the Nintendo Switch, which is like a beat 'em up side scroller with like old school graphics. Pretty fun.
I played a Sega Genesis Power Rangers game back in the day, and that was awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. So I watched like the whole first 2 seasons, and then I was like super hyped up to watch the movie when it came out in 96, I think. 95.
Ivan Ooze, right?
It might have been 95. Yes.
And I think that's something that I've watched in the last 10 years.
The graphics are...
We're in trouble.
Exactly. The soundtrack actually was pretty on point. graphics are terrible in that movie. They do not hold up at all.
Oh dear.
Whereas some other ones do. It just I think it had no budget. But I actually recently, let's see, I want to say I was probably 15 years ago. I rewatched the first 2 seasons and the movie with a buddy over the course of like a month or 2 for some reason.
No, I remember that.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
But I remember that you did it.
And so I haven't really watched it since then. I did have like some of the awesome toys as a kid, like getting all the Dinozords and being able to put them together and like make the Megazord. That was pretty sweet. We even got the Dragon Zord when that comes later, but then I think my dad ran over it because we left it in the driveway. Yeah, so we watched the very first episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. What was it actually called? Like Day of
the Dumpster, which I didn't know this as a kid, but dumpster is a brand name. It always has to be capitalized.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a brand name, and I wonder if they are getting royalties every time the episode. I mean, it's got to be like 2 cents.
But
every time the episode goes.
Yeah. What was the dumpster? Is it where they found Rita to start?
It is.
Yeah. Oh, all right, let's jump into it.
I mean, it's like immediate, like right away. Go.
Yeah. So this show is not one with a open. It starts immediately with the theme song, which awesome. Awesome. I got my heart started beating faster listening to it.
And the theme song is so killer. It's so good.
I like fist pumped.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
But, all right, so I took extensive notes. We open on the moon, which has a blue sky and clouds.
Of course.
And there's astronauts there in shiny silver spacesuits. And it's like they were told that they have, 30 seconds of screen time. You got to get Rita out of that thing. And so they're like, look, it's a giant space dumpster. Let's open it. And so they like sprint across the moon. And
in the coolest astronaut gear.
Yeah, but it's basically a 4 foot by 4 foot rock. And it's got like a manhole cover on the top.
Yes.
And they're like, look, it's like a giant space dumpster.
I never would have thought space dumpster.
Nope.
Right? And it's got like a jewel in the middle of the manhole cover. But then they like pry the manhole cover off and fall over just because they're in such a hurry to open this thing.
Mm-hmm. And all of Rita and all of our buddies come out.
Don't run it by Houston first.
Nope.
Nope. Gonna open the space dumpster. Monsters.
I actually couldn't tell that it was the moon at first. I thought it looked kind of Mars-ish to me until they showed the planet. Like Earth was like right freaking there. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was just a different planet. But then, yeah, Earth is in the sky and it's, large compared. I mean, we had astronauts just circle the moon. And I think that the Earth in this sky was bigger than the Earth was in their pictures from the moon.
I think so too, yeah. But this is like a 15
the moon
second,
clouds got in the way.
This is like a 15-second villain
origin
story.
Fast.
It's just okay, Rita exists now, go.
I love that she wakes up after 10,000 years. I'm finally free. Great. Love that. Time to conquer Earth. Again, love a lady with a passion in her life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's like, let's get to it.
And then she steps in a puddle and gets mad about it.
She does.
Mm-hmm. Yes. A moon puddle.
A moon puddle, that's right. I stepped in a puddle.
You made me step in a puddle, you nitwit.
And they're very clearly filming in the desert on Earth because blue sky, clouds again. But, Rita's been in there for 10,000 years and...
It'll give you such a crooked neck, I heard.
It's true. One of the minions immediately comments, "Oh, that morning breath. Oh, let me get you a mint." And that's not something you say to your boss. And but it just crushed me that in the opening theme song, after 10,000 years, I'm free, time to conquer Earth. She doesn't say it in the episode, like where she says it. It's just
Yeah.
Woo, Your Majesty, after it's been 10,000 years.
Yeah, and it's used in all, like, the whole first season. Yeah. She says it at the beginning, to as part of the theme song, yeah.
Yeah, so we're now about 30 seconds into the show. I mean, not counting the intro music. And suddenly we're no longer on the moon.
Yeah. Yeah. And now we're at Angel Grove.
Angel Grove Community Center, which is everything all in one room. Mm-hmm. There's weights. There's a gymnastics beam right in the middle of the room.
There's a smoothie bar.
There's smoothie bar, a karate class. There's an arcade. It's probably a bunch of more stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just...
You never went to one of those?
It really set the bar high.
Because it was the high.
So I said there's weight equipment. It is the mechanical chest press, but then you see there's a guy doing it on the left, and then the camera pans to show you this magnificent community center, and the only other piece of weight equipment is the exact same machine on the other side of the room, right. And it's a woman doing it.
Good catch.
All about the pecs.
I love it.
Thank you.
But we see our main characters, and they are very much like, oh, hey, Kimberly, you did a good job. Oh, thanks, Trini, for telling me that. Oh, look, there's Billy over there. Like, let's make sure we say everyone's name as fast as we can so we know the characters.
This is Harry Potter 1, where, oh, hello, Professor Dumbledore. Yes, Minerva, what are you up to? Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know, Professor Dumbledore. Well, Minerva, you'd better figure it out. Okay, I will, Professor Dumbledore.
It felt like that.
Make sure everybody knows who all these characters are. And they all have such intense, I want to say archetypes, but I think stereotypes is really the way to go.
Very much stereotypes.
Yeah. Kimberly is the Valley girl. Can somebody, whatever?
Yeah. And a gymnast. Then, and wears pink.
Yeah. Pink, yes.
And denim.
Billy is the world's biggest nerd.
Mm-hmm. He has to say as big, like marvelous instead of good, just slightly not needed, magnificent, an autoton instead of a robot. Like, okay, cool, man.
Yeah. And then, so Zach and Jason are fighting. And I mean, these are obviously it's choreographed, but like if any of these kicks or punches or anything landed, they would be seriously injured. And yeah, I'm a parent, fine. But like they're doing full spin kicks and flips and...
But this is just sparring. They're not actually like fighting.
Sure, it's sparring, but...
Yeah, still looks violent. Yeah.
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 Such hard punches. Yeah.
He hits him in something between his like lats and his kidneys, like hard. Makes full contact with that. He's like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, no, you wouldn't be giggling about that off. That would be...
Thanks for teaching me, Jason.
Yeah, Jason's
I need to go to the hospital.
Jason teaches his karate class, so you already get that like leadership aspect. Zach likes listening to hip-hop music and dancing. Trini is just kind of practicing on her own, I think. I don't really know what she necessarily does. She likes to wear yellow. All of them kind of tend to wear a color that does not come into play at all during the show, for sure.
Odd.
No.
And then we get our villain boys who are, what were their names?
Comedic relief, Bulk and Skull.
And every time they are on screen, there is what I can only describe as big fat dummy music.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is very 90s to me. Like when they come on the screen, I'm like, wow, this is a blast from the past.
Yeah, this is probably what you would do. Like, okay, this character is not very smart. I want you to portray him as a little bit slow. How can you do this? And this is, if you had zero acting experience, this is what you would do.
Yeah, it's like I'm going to ask them on a date. Oh, they won't let me go on a date. Oh, well, maybe I'll make you. And then they try to like dive at them or something, and they flip them over. Oh, we're embarrassed. Okay, now we need to go learn karate from Jason. Hey, Jason, I can do anything you can do, but better. And I messed it up.
Think about the motivation there. Like, hey, how about that double date we were talking about? No, we don't want. Please don't talk to us. Oh yeah, why don't you make me? Yeah, well, we'll make you. And then they like attack them.
Yeah, they
like
them.
Charge at them like they're gonna tackle them in this community center for not going on a date with them. And then they like flip them over or whatever, and they're like, you guys should definitely check out Jason's karate class. And then they do. So their motivation for joining the karate class is so that they can fight Kimberly and Trini
For the
until
date.
they go on a date with them.
Cool.
This is incredible.
It's a different time.
Also, Billy is practicing because while everyone else is like athletic and stuff, Billy's not because he's a nerd, obviously.
He's the biggest nerd.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that under those overalls, you can tell that boy is stacked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. You
But
have to just pretend it's not a thing.
One thing I found really interesting looking back on, especially, is this idea of, what is it? Bulk and Skull, you said?
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't
Mhm.
catch their names because I'm like, these are just the two idiots. And I
Every
thought they'd say
episode,
it
man.
more,
They'll
but
be there
as
every
it turns
episode.
out, fantastic.
Yep.
Bebop and Rocksteady. Okay,
Yes.
anyways.
Yeah.
But they both got these very, very involved, clearly attempts at coordinating an outfit that
Oh, yeah.
that seems very contrived. But overall, I'm like, okay, I can see the vision here. It's just not quite executed, and it's treated like, oh, it's comic relief. These idiots don't know how to dress. No, this is not a single store outfit. I've clearly curated these things and put them together because I believe that they are a cultivated look, and frankly, they look like early aughts, like.
A bit, yeah. It looks like G-rated
outfit.
motorcycle gang to me.
Yes, that's kind of it.
There's a little bit of motorcycle gang. There's punk. There's emo. I think Skull might have a little bit of eyeliner on. I'm not sure.
yeah.
But he's got a bowler hat, and I think they both have fingerless gloves.
Yeah, they shop at
Why
Hot
not?
Topic
But-
before it was the thing.
True.
Yeah, there's like leather jacket and then like a vest, sort of like Nelson from The Simpsons. Like this used to be a shirt, but now it's a vest because I ripped off the sleeves.
And the fascinating part is later when they both are in gis going to Jason's,
It's amazing.
martial arts class. He's like, I need to preserve my jean jacket over this, and I need to wear my bowler hat on top of that.
Yeah,
Like,
vest.
Yeah.
what an interesting choice you've made. Clearly, an attempt at something. Not a good attempt, but an attempt.
If I don't have this vest and fingerless gloves,
Well, then what
will
am
anyone
I?
know who I am?
Yeah, so they get embarrassed trying to show up Jason, who obvious and in the weirdest way, like Jason's like, all right, look, let's do a roundhouse, and then instead of doing a roundhouse, he kind of just does like
Tornado
a pirouette and
kick.
just falls over. Like, all right,
His first kick is pretty good, actually, for like the big guy.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
he's a breaking 90 degrees. He's
Yeah.
clearly kicking up with good coordination.
did you think he was
it's
going to pull something?
Yeah. Well, great job doing a good job at this thing that's a fairly basic thing. What about something way more advanced? It's like, Jason, that's not particularly kind, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then he dismisses the class. It's like, oh, this guy made a fool of himself. Class dismissed. I'm not teaching anymore today. Rude.
Yeah.
Very rude.
Now everyone's
Right,
going to hate
and
both.
these two, Bulk and Skull, have just shown up for the class. Like they got their karate uniforms. All right, we're ready to learn. And yeah, we're not ideal students, but we've been here for 3 minutes and class dismissed. Get out of here. Everybody laugh at these two idiots.
And then there is an earthquake.
Well, yeah, so they cut and they're all supporting each other's self-esteem. Hey, Billy, for a first class, that was incredible. Oh, you really think I was magnificent?
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy. Yeah, I think you were good too. Well, not as good as you. Oh, you're all so good. Oh no, an earthquake.
It's like clearly just a camera shaking.
Yeah. Ernie, the guy who runs the juice bar, shows up. He's like, 10 banana cream pies. And he's got like a whole thing of milkshakes. And
And then just
pie in the face just to Bulk.
yeah, like he's like, oh my gosh, I've lost control of this. Just directly to Bulk's face. Yeah. I think one of them said it was like a spinach smoothie or something. I think I heard him say.
Of course.
Like, why? Why
Could
is
be.
that a thing?
why not?
And so, yeah, I think he was doing it on purpose. He's like, oh no, an earthquake. Where's Bulk? Where's Bulk? There he is. Ah!
Oh no, I
Right.
fell. So everyone runs out. And then it just, for you guys, it just cuts over to Zordon and Alpha 5 that you've never seen before, right? Like, I knew who
Yeah,
they
this
were.
is the
but-
first time we've
Yeah.
seen Zordon and Alpha is panicking about the earthquake. Ah, it's the big one. We're all gonna die. And Zordon's like, Alpha,
out.
it's time. We need to abduct some teenagers. Oh, Zordon, that's your solution to everything.
He says, like, we need ones with attitude or something, or like, you know, like
Over emotional
Oh,
humans.
yeah, over emotional. That's what it was.
Why? Why, dog?
Yeah.
And so during the earthquake, we're back in the earthquake, and like they all line up, like they're trying not to fall over.
But everyone else is gone.
Very
just
clearly.
Just them are left for some reason. Yes. And they're like, oh, I feel weird, I guess. It's like, I feel weird. What is happening? Oh, and then, they zap away in little color smears.
But yeah, it's good that they didn't leave, because at the end, Zordon gives them some rules, and one of them is no one must know that you're a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a choice about this one.
Yeah.
You just teleported me out of there in front of everybody.
You had no idea who was around me. Yeah.
Zooted.
Yeah, and they're just flying through the desert, and they show up at Zordon and Alpha's place.
Yeah, the camera follows these 5 streaks of color from the community center all the way up to, it's all in the desert, I think. But it's clearly a long way. It's just over a bunch of hills and through some canyons and up a big hill. And then we floop into the chimney of this building on top of a hill. And I just wanted to say that to point out how far away it is for 5 minutes from now.
Okay. That's the funny part about it.
Yes,
after
yes. Okay, I know where we're going.
After all this happens too, is and we get to it in a few seconds, but the idea of, oh man, well he should have teleported us back somewhere closer. I love that idea of all right, you have these powers now. Now get out. I'm not zapping you back to where you came from. It's not happening. Get out of my sight.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're too good for me, huh? You can walk back.
Exactly.
They basically exposition to them and say, hey, Rita's a bad guy. She's trying to get the Earth. You can have powers. Let me give you power coins. You can morph, and you can have just basically super fighting abilities. If that's not enough, you have access to these crazy giant dinosaur robots. And if that's not enough, they can turn into a giant super robot that can punch things. You want to save the world? And they're all like, no. And he's like, oh, all right. So, they're like, let him go. Let them go. And they want to leave. Okay. You're setting them up for failure. You are not giving them a choice. You are saying you have a choice. You're letting them walk out the door in the middle of the desert
of choice
to just go die. And then, it turns out we need to do the power thing in order to stay alive. Oh, looks like you chose to be thanks. I knew you could choose the right thing.
To get got.
Yeah.
They get in there, Billy immediately starts pushing buttons, and they introduce themselves, and then very shortly, belts appear on each one of them, pew, pew, pew belts. And they've got the morphing deals on them. And do you want to save the world? They're all like, no, I don't think so. And then he's like, I guess you can keep the belts and the robots and the suits and everything.
Just let him go, Alpha. Yeah.
No, I don't want to do this. Well,
just in case.
Keep it. I've got a closet full of these.
I'd be suspicious about this whole thing because he's like, you'll have the power of the dinosaurs, a universe of power, and then immediately lists 40% of them that are not dinosaurs. I'd be like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. This is all made up. This guy's going to steal my organs.
If you don't know, it's Tyrannosaurus, Mastodon, saber-toothed tiger, Triceratops, and pterodactyl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of order, Zach.
Was it? Oh, no. Oh,
Mastodon, pterodactyl, Triceratops, saber-toothed tiger, Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, those of you at home, keep it score. These dinosaurs are separated by, geological epochs. We have the Triceratops, which would have been late Jurassic. We have the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which would have been Cretaceous.
Yes,
I think so.
We're reading Megamorphs too, where they very clearly drive home that the Tyrannosaurus is Cretaceous.
Right. And then pterodactyl would have been a carryover. Oh, there's a middle one that I can't remember what it is. But yeah, and then you have Mastodon and saber-toothed tiger, which would have easily been later epochs that humans would have been, associated with.
Where are they all coming from too? Pterodactyl comes out of a volcano. Just got to wait here for a little while.
Like Rodan from the Godzilla films. I'm like, oh, okay, so pterodactyls just hang out in volcanoes. No.
Mastodon's in some massive ice area. We're going to wait a little while. It'll be here in a few days.
This is a great opportunity to talk about how this TV show was structured. They took all the footage from a Japanese TV show called Super Sentai.
Yeah.
Sentai. And then they inserted these American characters. You never see any of the American characters in the same room as Rita or any of them or Zordon. I mean, they're in the same room,
you never see them
it's
helmetless
always different camera angles.
Because they're never in their suits technically. That changes in season 2, but in season 1 they didn't have the budget. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but so like this is in Japan. Okay, maybe the pterodactyls flying out of is it ignorant of me to say Mount Fuji?
No, that's actually correct. Yeah, no, that'd be right.
Okay,
Sounds good.
Awesome. Which also has snow. Sure,
Yeah.
Mastodon could have come out of there.
Yep.
But like, yeah, here it's like, all right, we're probably in California.
Mount St. Helens.
Mount St. Helens. This thing's fast, but it's still going to be 3 or 4 hours.
Couldn't have a snack.
Every time we do this, we have to wait. You gotta really think ahead. We're teenagers. We're really good at not procrastinating,
Exactly.
so we'll plan ahead.
Kimberly, I told you, first thing in the morning, wake up,
just in case.
summon your pterodactyl robot. It'll show up when we need it.
Yeah. So they don't use the dinosaur powers, but they do decide. Like they get their butts kicked by these putties
Yes.
that Rita and her crew send, which is literally
Easy bake oven.
Yeah, made out of actual
Minions.
putty. Yes. And for some reason, these people are overpowering the crew before they're like, you know what? Let's use the
They're not good
powers.
at fighting. Only
not.
Jason is good at fighting. Jason is the last one to get thrown into a pile.
Yeah. Even his was like, how did that happen to you? I don't know. They all seemed like they could do something.
If I got jumped by 3 guys in a bodysuit who could do backflips each, yeah, I'm going to. It doesn't matter, man. You can't beat 3 guys in bodysuits doing backflips.
With like
It's
big,
just
like
not
they have like
possible.
big hand things, like smack you with, right? Like their hands aren't like fingers; they're like glove-looking things. If you notice that,
I didn't
didn't.
notice that.
yeah, or at least one hand is. I couldn't tell it was both.
Now, I did notice how they're still hammering home the fact that Billy's a big nerd. It's like, hold on, don't attack me. I have to put my glasses in my front overalls pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm ready to fight.
Yeah. So they decide to morph, and so like once they decide to morph, Zordon literally goes like, "I knew they would decide. Send them back to Angel Grove." Like, what? I'm not even going to fight the things that I morph for. You literally just tricked me. So,
he says Goldar is attacking Angel Grove, and we haven't talked about any of Rita's minions. We've only talked about Rita herself. She's got some minions. Goldar is he's a dude he's a furry guy in a gold set of armor, and he's got wings.
Mm-hmm.
There is Finster, who is like you'd think he's like a clockmaker kind of a look about him. But he's the guy who's in charge of loading the Play-Doh into the Easy Bake Oven to make monsters.
Right.
There's Babu, who looks a lot like Goldar, but he doesn't have the suit or the wings. And then we've got someone named Squat, who my hot take is that Squat is basically Grimace from McDonald's.
Ooh, yeah, okay. I see that.
He is short and squat. He's stout, and he's got the same voice. It's like, oh, let's get him. And they just he's exactly like Grimace, but blue.
Yeah.
But okay. So I want to take a short aside. Back when they're in Zordon's HQ, Zach's like, "Oh, this is crazy," and Zordon's immediately like, "Oh, non-believer! Look at my viewing globe." And they turn around and like there's TVs everywhere, not here, but everywhere else in town.
Right.
And he's got a big crystal ball, and he's like, "Oh, look, it's Rita Repulsa," and here she is flying on a bicycle. Which makes me think, okay, she's a witch flying on a bicycle, like the Wicked Witch of the West, who had a viewing ball very similar to this. And also Zordon is a floating head, just like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Goldar is basically a flying monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's coming together. Makes sense.
I watched a interview with Barbara Goodson, who does Rita Repulsa's voice. She ADRs it. She voices over the thing. And she said they originally told her to voice Rita like the Wicked Witch.
Huh.
And then she got they're like, "No, that was terrible. We want the Wicked Witch voice." And then she did something else. And then so they're like, "Well, you can audition with everybody else." And then so she came up with the now classic voice. And they're like, "Well, we'll run it by some test groups." "Oh, apparently everyone loves it but me." "Okay, yeah, let's do that."
Okay.
And then,
and I think when I was a kid too, I don't think I ever even realized that her mouth wasn't moving with the voice. I don't think I ever noticed that one time.
And
because it's dubbed. If people aren't aware, right? Because you said it's based on a Japanese show. They were dubbing all this extra stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and so she's trying to match the mouth movements with everything she's saying. So she's got this
good.
really weird cadence too.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't have any examples, but it's almost Christopher Walken-like, where she's putting pauses in really weird spots and talking really fast at spots, and just because she's trying to match the mouth movements the whole time.
And I think she does a good job. I didn't notice. I mean, I was 8 or whatever, but I didn't notice.
But then,
granted, yeah.
Like, I mean, this time through, though, looking at it, I'm like, okay, it's not matching up very well. And then, of course, the monsters' mouths don't move very much or at all. But then I thought, is the entire show done like this? Where all the voices are added later? Because a lot of times the characters will talk while they're off screen or facing away from the camera, or their mouth is behind something.
So, like, over time, they do get a better budget, especially as like the seasons go on, especially when you get to like season 10, 11, 12, right? It's like its own thing entirely. But,
sure.
But what happens, so like that's also why like Pink Ranger has a skirt, Yellow Ranger doesn't have a skirt, because the actual Yellow Ranger on the show is a dude, not a girl. So they have all these things, all this footage, but they do run out. They eventually run out of footage of the other show. So that's when they start, they change the bad guy. They don't change the bad guy. They get another bad guy named Lord Zed. Zed has a big old helmet. You never see it. He has no mouth. Huh. So he can talk however he wants, and you never have to like deal with any of that issue. Then that's also why they change they eventually change Zords. They get the Thunder Zords. The reason is because they ran out of footage of the original ones, and they wouldn't just keep reusing. So they were like, oh yeah, they changed the Zords on that show, so we're going to change Zords on our show too.
He's got to fight. He's got to fight this monster, and we don't have any of this Zord fighting this monster.
Exactly, and so they had to do that. Yeah.
How do you pitch a show like that? Is I guess what I wonder is the idea
cheap,
of like,
I guess.
Yeah, we're just gonna. And there's been shows like this. There was one called Thunderbirds. I want to say it was back in the 70s, 80s, and basically what they did is they had like cutouts for the mouths. And so they had puppets, and they would have cutouts for the mouths, and they would have like a normal human mouth, like, I'm saying words and stuff like that. So it was like kind of horrifying, because you'd have these like marionettes acting kind of uncanny. The mouths were being like shooped over. I don't know. It's an interesting thing.
Is that what they did with those old Thomas the Train?
Yeah.
Not the cartoons, but
I think it's that. Yeah.
Like live action Thomas the Train.
Or Annoying Orange.
Also true.
Okay. Yeah.
Another cinematic masterpiece.
Exactly. Okay. So they zap back to reality, back to Angel Grove, and Goldar's there, and the putties are there. I guess the putties got brought over. Maybe they're other putties. Maybe those other putties got stranded back at the desert area. I don't know. But they all start kicking butt because they're morphed now.
Rita throws a bus from space.
Yeah. Yes, and they decide, much like Gregor Samsa and Kafka's masterpiece, to metamorphosize, like Zordon. That's it. He started doing.
Yeah, didn't at one point Kim say that? She's like, morph? Oh, like metamorphosis, to change. Oh, okay.
I love it.
Good one.
Like, I'm a smart character. I'm going to define a word. It's like, great, buddy.
I'm going to define what morphing is.
For you. Yeah.
Yeah, but Zordon says morph, and then Kimberly goes, morph? And then Billy goes, like, very first take energy, metamorphosis.
Yeah.
And then Trini's like, like morphing, to change. Like, no,
like
I knew that. I was just waiting until I could support Billy.
Yeah.
Because his self-esteem is so fragile. But I did know it. I did know what that word means.
My other thing is whenever you first see them, like, transform into their counterparts in, like you were saying about the skirt and everything like that, they transform into their counterparts that were originally filmed in Super Sentai. Mm-hmm. They are completely different sizes. You don't have, Jason, the teenager with the world's largest arm circumference, in that biceps suit. No, that's a slender dude.
Yeah.
And Billy, despite his, I'm a nerd, and being stacked and everything like that. And then you've got Kimberly and Trini, who are easily 4 inches shorter in their transformations.
Yeah.
It's very, very evident looking at it with that eye.
Yeah.
But I could see
And
the sleight of hand of like,
Sure.
oh yeah, no, it's definitely not them.
Eventually, when they
gets all his fingers back.
they exactly like I don't know if you know that Walter Jones is missing a finger. The actor doesn't have a finger, so if you go back and watch Zach the whole time, he's missing a finger. But then as the Black Ranger, his fingers are there.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's morphing power for you.
but then again, like over time, they start splicing in more American scenes. Yeah, so they fight Goldar. I mean, they fight the putties, kick their butts, and then they fight Goldar. And make my monster grow. That's Rita's ultimate move every time.
Yeah, Rita escalates because we got to have those robots. And Goldar gets gigantic. He was like in a major population area. And then he grows. And I think they're just like outside of town
I
now.
guess. Good thing, because that would suck for everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, because he walks out of town. Like he's in very clearly Japan. Like there's no place in California that looks like that.
Yeah.
And he walks out of town and it's like, now I'll fight you. It's like, that's very considerate of you.
Considerate,
And
Goldar.
it's
Thank
like,
you.
we've got beef, but these people, they had nothing to do with it. That's very nice.
It reminds me of Austin Powers. Isn't it interesting how England looks in no way like Southern California as they're driving through?
Yeah.
And isn't it interesting how Southern California looks no way like Japan?
And they call their Zords, and it does show them. It's another good minute of runtime where each Zord is coming out of wherever they're coming from, all sorts of different parts of the world. And this part always bugged me, man. You never fight in your own Zord. I don't remember that happening, at least in the early seasons. Now in Rita's Rewind, the Switch game, you do play in your own Zord, which is cool, and then you put them together later. But yeah, you're never just like, what is Billy gonna do in that Triceratops? You're just gonna drive around and poke people with your horns?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair enough. You could do that.
That is exactly what you would do with a Triceratops. That's what I would do with a Triceratops
100%.
robot.
But I love the idea of them all getting into the control room there, and you've just got Jason on the stick, and everybody else is like, go for it, man. Yeah, we're all just in the same room, just hanging out.
Yeah, I'm glad they said something. Did you hear him? Because I think Kimberly said, like, how am I doing this? And then Billy's like, it's just like second nature. It's like a power thing. I was like, okay, that makes more sense than just, cool, I'm in this cockpit. I don't know what to do. So...
Like, I need a special driver's license to drive a bus or a large truck, but this
is fine.
This is easy.
It's just one button. You just hit the button, hit the fight button. That's it.
Win. And
I love how they all the Zords come together, and like you said, Alex, they're all in the same cockpit somehow. Like I don't even know how that would work. How does it?
The Zords emerge from their volcanoes and ice prisons and whatever. And then they actually have Jason jumping into the top of the Tyrannosaurus, which is really cool.
Yep.
And then they do so they've done each one of the Zords. Now they do each one of the Power Rangers jumping into the cockpit, and they each say something. I forget what four of them say, but the instant Kimberly's butt hits the seat, she's like, "Whoa, nice stereo."
Mm-hmm.
And she's on screen for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, nice stereo. And then it's something else.
Yep.
But
very fast. I mean,
they're very clearly all in a little one-room cockpit of their own Zords, which makes sense.
Right.
But then they connect, and suddenly they're in the Star Trek bridge, and they're all sitting there together in front of this big windshield.
No idea how.
And yeah, we don't know how. It's okay. Jason gets to drive.
I don't think we've stressed enough how fast everything is. Rita's introduced so fast that you learn about these five teenagers for 2 minutes, and then they decide to be Power Rangers 3 minutes later. Then they decide to fight for another 2 minutes. It is fast.
Mm-hmm.
It is fast. But the whole episode is, we watched it on YouTube.
22 minutes?
20 minutes and 43 seconds.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, very quick.
But yeah, a lot of exposition and world building in that first episode.
And when they beat Goldar, he just finishes. He just boop.
So in future episodes, what they do is their final thing is I'm the Megazord, and now I'm going to get my sword, and I'm there's no blood or anything. They hit the monster, and it basically tons of sparks, and it usually blows up. Right? That's what happens. It blows up.
Yeah.
Goldar can't blow up because he's the sidekick of the series. He sticks around too long.
He's very important.
So he has to run away.
But okay, so the Zords appear, they jump into their cockpits, they combine, but they're not in Megazord mode yet.
No, that's right.
They're all in one room, but the whole thing is like combined, but it's like shaped like a throne, sort of, or like a short, squat dinosaur.
Yeah, like a throne tank.
Yeah, and they're using like lightning bolts to shoot at Goldar, and Goldar's getting his butt kicked, and then something happens to turn the tables, and they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna make it. We gotta go full Megazord mode," which is another cool power up thing. And now it's very much a man in a Megazord suit,
right,
fighting a man
Another
in
guy.
I mean, it could be a woman, I don't know, but in a Goldar suit. And Goldar's got a sword. And like the first thing that happens when they turn into a Megazord, boom, sword right to either the face or the chest, wherever they're all watching from, wherever their windshield is.
Yeah.
Big sword to the face. And, oh, ouch. And, the Megazord's kind of holding its own and getting some hits in, but it's getting hit with a sword a lot, like a giant, probably 5-story tall sword.
It's fine.
And so then they push him away, and then Goldar comes in with the flying double foot kick, and they fly back, and they're like, "Uh-oh, things have become serious. We need to get our sword." Summon the sword. Pew, pew, pew,
Which they never referenced.
Now we have a sword.
They never talked about that being a thing. I don't think anyone ever said it.
I just guessed.
This was it's second nature.
Yeah.
To have a sword.
Yeah.
and Goldar's like, "Whoa, I'm not fighting somebody with a sword. I'm out."
That's too crazy. Literally, like blinks, like, no smoke, no like running away, just like blinks out of existence. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love the idea of the sword
awesome.
falling, and you could definitely do a line like Friends, where like, he calls for the sword shows up, and I feel like, Billy could be like, "And I just won $1 million." Oh, nothing came, Oh well.
Believable.
Yeah, and so Goldar runs away or disappears, and then
disappears. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, and then suddenly the teens are back at base,
and Zordon says they did a good job, and he gives them 3 rules: never use your power for personal gain.
Right.
Never escalate unless Rita does first. I took notes. And never let anyone know who you are. Yes. Secret identities.
Right. And they have to still decide if they want to do it. Zach is like, "I don't know. We got lucky." And then, and
luck had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It was all skill. It was incredible.
And everyone kind of like hems and haws or whatever.
Zordon's just talking him up. No, you totally can handle this. I don't want to have to abduct 5 more teenagers.
We've already gotten this
far. Not
until
Zio.
You got to at least get the orientation. Yeah, and Kimberly has just the greatest, most natural dialogue ever. She's like, "I don't know, guys. I mean, like, I don't know if I want to do it because my hair gets tangled up in my helmet." And then they're all like, "Oh, okay." And then,
Kimberly, please.
Yeah, the most realistic, not. And then they all laugh.
Like, it's a full 2 or 3 seconds of not.
It's like a Borat knot. Yeah.
And then Alpha almost dies because of how 90s she is.
Circuit overload. Ay, ay, ay.
And he starts smoking and sparking, and she's like, "Yo, Alpha, chill. I was kidding."
This is the joke police. The joke's too funny.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, humor.
What a concept." Speaking of I want to point out that the putties the whole time are making this like Thanksgiving turkey noise.
That really put me off. It's like, we're about to fight. You ready? It's like, I don't know what to do with that, man. What are you doing to me?
Oh no, are these smart enough to consent to fight me? I feel bad about this. Should I feel bad about fighting these?
Yeah.
Why can't I be Spider-Man and just web them up?
And I think they all just put their fist out, hands on the fist.
They do the 3, 2, 1 team.
Go team and freeze frame. Bum, 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 and we're out. And that, my friends, was the first episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Guys, I got hyped watching this. It was really exciting. I'm not going to say it was really good.
It's wild.
It was really exciting.
It's really wild and exciting. I agree. I actually showed my kid, I was trying to hype him up to get his tooth pulled. and he had a loose tooth, and he was scared. So I was distracting him with, and I just got into the Zords part, and he just kind of looked at me like, "This is really cool." I was like, "Yeah, it is."
Yeah. Don't you wish you would have grown up when I did?
Yeah.
Now I can watch all of it.
There is, I mean, Alex, in this first season, there is.
Alex.
Do you know enough about Tommy Oliver? Do you know any of that stuff?
No.
Green.
No, he's a Green Ranger. He's like Rita gets her own evil Green Ranger, and he shows a new kid shows up to.
You know who keeps ruining my plans? Those 5 teenagers. I'm going to get one teenager, and then I'll be a match for him.
But that's the thing, right? Because then this new kid shows up.
Is he the one with the flute?
Yes, it's Jason David Frank, and he shows up, and he wears green tank tops and things.
She got a band nerd to try and fight these other people.
She hypnotizes him, and now he's like a bad guy. And
now he's good at playing the flute. Okay.
Well, but it's not even a flute. It's a dagger. There's like no. It's like he's wearing a helmet and blows through it
stuff on it
onto a dagger that makes flute sounds. Like I don't understand how any of that works.
I'm about to play hot cross buns until you go insane.
So his is the Dragon Sword, and that's the thing though. Patrick says like, oh, she recruited 1 to beat a team of 5. As a kid, it's a 6-episode arc. He does kick their butt like for like 5 of those episodes. At one point, he like jumps inside the Megazord with them and just tears them all up, and they don't know what to do. He like kicks them out of it. He kicks them all out of the thing.
So cool.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think I remember that scene, and it's just like where in an old action thing, like all the bad guys pile on, and then something happens, and then the one guy has thrown everybody off, and like all 5 of them are flying through the air.
Like huge flying through the air.
They've got the camera on the ground pointed straight up, and they're all like, whoa, flying over the camera.
Yeah, exactly that. And in fact, he has a Dragon Zord that they actually like, once they team up eventually, right? It basically becomes like a backpack thing for the Megazord. It just becomes like more.
Man, he got
more
relegated.
armor and
He's like, I'm a dragon.
on.
Just kidding. I'm a backpack. That's rude. That's just disrespectful.
He does actually. When he comes
Dora
back,
the Explorer energy.
When he loses his powers and later becomes the White Ranger, and Zordon goes, "All right, ready to lead this team," and you literally see Jason standing there like, "What? Like what happened? Why? Why?
Right? This is the bad guy.
What did I do to you?"
So he's so much better at spin kicks than you.
I mean, Alpha 5 is
he can do like 5 in a row, Jason.
For a long time,
can you do 5 spin kicks in a row?
You cannot. Demoted.
For a long time,
show me that you can do 5 in a row, and I'll let you be co-captain.
He became like the face of the show for a while. In fact, they brought him back every like 5 years or so, and he was actually stuck around for the season 2, 3, 4 for a while as well.
Oh wow!
But he couldn't wear tank tops anymore after a bit. He started wearing long sleeves over the next few years because he was getting tattoos. Because he became an MMA fighter. And so they got so many tattoos that they were like, we don't want tattoos for kids. So no. So he had to wear long sleeves. I'm full of fun facts for Power Rangers, I know.
Those are fun.
Yeah. Did you guys see the movie as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, you knew I have news, but.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Oh, man.
I saw it. I did not see the, 2019 Power Rangers movie?
Oh, that was bad.
The Sabin
one? It was
one?
real bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was fine.
It was bad.
The lead, Jason, is played by that older brother from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's like the only person I recognize besides Bryan Cranston as Zordon.
That's right.
Oh, and Elizabeth Banks as Rita.
Bill Murray as Alpha.
Ooh.
That's probably not true.
The thing I remember in the movie, like as kids, we were all disappointed because, like in season 2, like I said, they got rid of the Dragon Zords and they got these like Thunder Zords, right? So like Jason got like a Chinese dragon, like one of those long snake-like dragons, right? Or I think Zach got a bear,
questionable
or whatever,
long snake-like bear.
But then in the movie, they lost their Zords for like the whole movie and got like super last-minute ones at the end. And that was kind of weird. There was a lot of not being Power Rangers in the Power Rangers movie.
Oh, you got to have that FaceTime.
Yeah,
You're
exactly. It very much, as an adult,
face.
I'm very much like, that's what it was, you know?
That's why Spider-Man always takes his mask off.
Right.
Like, someone's going to see you. Yeah, but
You got to see me.
I got to prove that this isn't a stunt double.
Yeah. But they, in the movie, they had a new Black Ranger, new Red Ranger, new Yellow Ranger because they wanted to get paid more. And I think from what I understand, they wanted to get paid like normal, not even like something exorbitant. There was so much money being made off of them. And I think they were not at all getting their fair share.
It was a huge franchise for a really, really long time. They made a ton of money, and then Pokemon came around, and that kind of ate their lunch. But yeah,
but they were asking for like fair share, and it couldn't come to an agreement, so they replaced them.
So what? Black Ranger and Yellow Ranger, I remember, went to like the World Peace Conference or something. They'll be gone for a while.
And Jason, it was Jason,
don't
Zach,
wait up.
And Trini. Yeah, they all went to that. Yep.
Go to the World Peace Conference. Don't wait up.
I'm tired of them. I'm going to get new teenagers.
It's like very far away shots of them like in full Power Ranger outfit, so you can't actually see them, Like,
see, he's over there. He's alive. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, very much that energy.
So by the end of it, I mean, I assume you've got, 40-year-olds playing, teenagers still?
So I think it rotates out, right? Like eventually Tommy's leading it, and Tommy becomes a Red Ranger in Zeo. And then I think, so like Billy's still there, and Adam, who takes over for Zach, he's still there.
Kimberly went to pursue her gymnastics.
Yeah, they always have an excuse for them to leave, and then they replace them with someone else. So it's like athletes. They're always rotating out, 16-year-olds or whatever. Except there's one, I think, where there's like a 9-year-old kid that is one, and he when he morphs, he becomes like teenager size.
Oh, it's like Shazam.
Yeah, I never.
The one with Shaq.
I never really watched it at
Shaq
that point.
Fu.
Shaq Fu. It's like Shaq Fu.
It's like Shaq Fu, yeah.
Just like Shaq Fu.
And then they start having different themes, and I lost track. I'm sorry for any super fans of Power Rangers. I'm kind of like Patrick. Like first 2 seasons in the movie, everything after that doesn't exist really.
Tisk.
Yep.
Tisk. Well, that's how they get you.
That is how they get you.
I mean, did you guys like it?
I told you I got amped watching this. I don't know if I have it in me to watch a whole season. I mean, I might start watching this with my kids. I think they're going to be turned off that it's like square TV instead of wide TV and HD. But
it's grainy.
I don't know. I got them watching original Pokemon for a while. They might.
Yeah, mine too.
They might do it.
But cartoons always have something that holds you a bit more.
I mean, I love the old Godzilla movies. I like the old Kung Fu movies and such. And so this is a spiritual successor to them. But also, I mean, it lacks all of the modern interactions where it's like, oh, look, we're in Angel Grove. We're in the juice bar. We're, at the community center. It ain't doing anything for me. It's once it's like, oh, look, now we've got them in their suits and everything like that, or there's Megazords and all that business. It's like, all right, that's pretty cool. But prior to that, very much take it or leave it.
I think I forgot how, when it was doing the Angel Grove parts, I think I forgot how kiddish it is. I mean, obviously, it's a kid show, but it would be, I wouldn't have been surprised if when Bulk fell over trying to do karate, if his pants fell down or something, or, like those kind of jokes, it was very much like,
it's just like he got hit in the face with a milkshake. Oh,
right.
No, I got hit in the face with a milkshake so hard I farted.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It was a lot of that.
Ideal kids films, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like, they didn't have dark, gritty Power Rangers in 1993, so.
Please tell me Bulk and Skull were in the recent Power Ranger movie. They're edgy.
Probably. I don't remember. I do remember that they
dressed like the old Power Rangers were, and now all the Power Rangers are dressed like they were, and it's all inverted because that's how fashion works, man.
I mean, kind of. I remember Jason wearing he dressed kind of like Bulk a little bit, without the head gear that he had.
He's dressed in a white gi with a jean jacket over it and a bowler.
In the 2019 movie, I remember they did the teaser at the end, post credits of a Tommy Oliver, but you didn't know if it was a boy or a girl. I think they were going to cast a girl as Tommy because Tommy can be both a boy and a girl name, I guess.
All right, cool.
Which is cool, but on top of that, the whole explanation of Rita was that this is a different take on it. Was that she was a former Ranger. She was a Green Ranger that went bad. So when you see her in the promo stuff, Rita has a lot of green to her rather than the brown witchy outfit. Well, that's Power Rangers.
That's how they get you.
I mean, I recommend it. Give it a go. Give it a go with your kids. See if they latch onto it for a few episodes.
Oh, for sure.
They're short. They're fun. They're silly.
It's a lot of fun. It's fun that we've spent 3 times longer than the episode talking about the episode.
Deconstructing.
I mean, it is so fast. It is so fast.
This is like the opposite of Cliff's Notes.
Well, bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Animorphs 55, the podcast, is a fan-driven, nostalgic podcast created by Zach Hurdle, Patrick Viersba, and Alex Holton. But don't tell the Yeerks. Theme music provided by Neko Boy. Podcast artwork by Rachel Hurdle. Episodes edited by Patrick Viersba. Based on the 90s sci-fi kids series written by K.A. Applegate, Michael Grant, and other contributing authors. To contact the show, email animorphspodpeople@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
And opinions expressed by our guests do not necessarily reflect the views of the Animorphs 55 the podcast crew.